Welcome everybody to Between Knits and Pearls. Emily and I are back for another fun episode for you guys. I am a little hoarse. I feel completely fine. I think it's an allergy thing.
You don't look like
what?
You don't look like a horse.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. I am coming today from the state of Kentucky, where it's very cloudy, but it's in the 60s, so that's not bad. And it's a baseball weekend, so that means a girls' weekend at our house.
Yay! Wait, is he traveling again?
Yep, they are on the road this weekend, so they are 3 series conference tournament, getting that done, and then he'll be home super late tonight. So.
Wow. Well, at least you'll get Sunday with you.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And who are you?
Well, everybody, I'm Anders Mill Knits. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as that. And you can also find me on Instagram as Little Cabin Knits because of my audio podcast. And just a little PSA. Mm-hmm. I just published this last week.
Oh, yeah.
Was it last Saturday, maybe even? I don't even know anymore.
I think it was a week ago.
Yeah. Episode 57 is up, where I interviewed one of my oldest and dearest friends, Nancy, who is a physician's assistant and has an extremely unique and kind of a little harrowing tale of how she became a mom and is pregnant again. So
it's worth a listen if you guys have some time.
Yes. And she is so put together because literally I didn't send her any notes or questions. I just said, I just want you to tell your story. And it just flowed so beautifully, except for we kept on getting interrupted by telephone calls. And I don't know how to fix that because,
that's all right.
You have to be connected because technically our interview is a telephone call. It's just through my podcasting app.
Gotcha.
So it's not like either one of us can turn off all those settings.
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, it is a semi-cloudy day here in Anchorage. It's extremely gross looking outside.
Is everything melting?
Yes. And then because, our entire foundation got redone last fall into winter. Yeah. So it's literally just a quagmire of mud outside our doors. Yeah. And my dog, he can't stand it. He's like, he keeps looking at us like, I am not walking in that to go to the restroom. I'm not a pig. So
fair enough.
So we have to carry him across to somebody else's yard.
Oh my goodness.
And hope that they're okay with it for now.
So crazy.
Yep. But
oh my goodness.
So what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Let's see. We are 4 weeks from graduation for the end of the semester.
Oh, that's going to be
so excited. Graduation for our college is on the 6th, Saturday the 6th. So I'm very excited about that. It makes for very intense weeks for me because as the director of housing, I'm in charge of getting students ready to move out, finals, prep for next fall, getting housing reorganized. And it's a mad mess, but it's my mess and I know how it works.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
So been doing that. My little baby seed sprouts are good. I've got all of my cruciferous veggies outside now. So Brussels sprouts, broccolis, same stuff as last time. Tomatoes are popping up. Tomatoes are about yay big now. So, yeah.
And outside of the tomatoes, the other ones, they're pretty hardy, right? Because they could go in even when it's a little chilly out, right?
You could. I just don't put my tomatoes out yet. Just because I want them super ready to go. And then we'll start hitting... Well, we've had days where it's been 70 already. So we will hit that shortly. And then once we get that really good heat, I will put them out and we'll be tomatoing all over.
Yep. It'll be amazing. How many tomato plants are you doing?
Let's just say it's less than 100 this year. I have a problem. I love growing tomatoes. I have, I think, 12 different varieties, and I usually do between 6 and 8 plants for each. So
wow. So at minimum 86.
yeah, we'll say that, minus a few new varieties. But I utilize every bit of all of them, whether it's fresh eating, tomato sauce, canning whole tomatoes for veggie soups in the winter and all that kind of stuff. So nothing goes to waste. So that's, I mean, that's a good thing. So
yeah. There's this one lady that I follow on TikTok. I was literally just watching her this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, that's loud. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to find her really quick. So Funny Farm Daughter on.
Oh, I think I've seen her.
Yeah, she does. All she ever shows is like canning and how she's using every scrap of every material that she comes across.
Yeah.
And
there is a lot for food preservation. If you really sit down, you start to think about it consciously. There is freeze drying, regular dehydrating, canning, pressure canning, water canning. You know, there's a lot. Just throwing it in your freezer is food preservation. So
exactly.
We did go and pick up our half a beef this weekend, so that was really nice. We picked up a grade A grain finished black Angus beef. So
wow. And I can't remember, they have it all portioned out for you, so you just put it in your freezer, right? You don't have to do all that.
Correct. So we have the farmer will take it for us to the butcher that we use. There is a processing fee just because I don't have the ability to process an entire animal right now. This is not in my skill set either. Let's be honest.
Yep.
And so then you get what's called the live weight, and our live weight came in just under 1,000 pounds. Wow. Then you have what's called your hanging weight and your processing weight, and I think it came out to about 560 is what we have for beef that came back in portions, cuts. And again, you tell the butcher exactly how you want it cut, all that kind of good stuff. So, you know, those two super, super big coolers you see people have that fit like the length of the truck bed?
Yeah.
We did 2 of those.
Wow.
So, but for those of you guys who can resource beef locally from farmers, I would highly recommend it, because when you go to the store and you buy a T-bone and it costs you $16, it still costs me the same amount, whether it's a T-bone or ground beef. So my end cost was $1.40 a pound for black Angus finished beef. Yeah.
See, and that's that. I mean, besides from how much you're supporting local farmers and all this kind of stuff, even if we take that out of the equation completely,
yes,
the way the cost and of course the cost for us in Alaska is even more.
Sure.
For meat, like this last week, Jeremy and I went, or Mr. Radio, or the man formerly known as Mr. Radio. We went grocery shopping together, and I always have a budget. I try to stick to it, but if I go to Costco, the budget goes out the window. No but way. So our budget this time for grocery shopping was $100, and all we could afford as far as meat was a little tiny ham, like that big. Yeah, and I think, honey, wasn't that we came under budget. I think we spent $86. But you know, I was just, and because we didn't splurge on anything extra. Yeah. But at the same time, I was just, when we got home, I was like, it's just 2 small bags of groceries, and it didn't even last us the week.
You know, the other thing that, jumping ahead with that, you do have to have the space to store that. So I do have 2 full-size upright freezers, one for the beef, one for the pork. And if you don't have the ability to do that, my suggestion would be get in on like Butcher Box. Butcher Box is going to be you can have the option grain finish or grass finish, depending on how you like the taste of your beef or your pork, or they're now doing seafood. No, I am not sponsored by any of this.
I've never even heard of them.
There are ways of utilizing farmers' resources, still staying local and doing that. Of course, I would say just contact like your local farmer's market and ask for people in the area who are doing that type of thing. You don't even have to buy a half a cow. You can buy a quarter. You can buy a portion. You just don't have the space to house it. So anyway, that's all my garden homesteading version of whatever.
Up here, I know we can get a pig, and I know we can get fresh eggs, and we can get goat's milk. But as far as all the rest of it, because we don't actually have any cattle ranchers in our local area, the closest one to us would be, honey, the closest cattle ranch, isn't that up in Delta Junction?
They used to have some in the Wasilla. They don't anymore?
I didn't think so. Because my dad grew up in the valley, and what my husband was just saying, in Wasilla, and we had a cattle farm. But as far as I know, they're pretty much all gone.
But I bet you can get buffalo.
Yes.
And that is even leaner than the ground beef. So again, PSA for the day, resource what you have in your local area. Support farmers locally.
And now's the time to get in on it, because if you can get in early when they're planning out their season, I feel like that would be the best.
The cost of beef is going to, the cost of everything is skyrocketed. Let's be honest. We're not getting into that, but
it is.
And
I know there was an entire, I think it was 2 weeks ago. If you go on NPR, their website, I'll try and find it. If I find it, I'll link it in the show notes below. But they had an entire segment about the cattle industry, particularly focused on one family's journey that is out of Montana, I want to say, and the horrible things that have happened as far as the meat market, and how these farmers have been cornered into just accepting like 16 cents a pound, whereas like 30 years ago it could have been at like $3 a pound. And yet on our end, we're still paying.
Topic goes a lot further than that, and I would tell you guys to do your research and look into that, because it is very sad.
It is, and that's why I bring that up. I remember I was so enthralled with the interview that I just kept, even though the gas prices are so expensive, I just sat in the car and listened.
Sure. I get it.
Yeah. So if I find it, I'll link it.
Sure.
As for me.
As for you.
Just a lot of health stuff. I was just actually complaining to Stephanie that Jimmy has been super quiet the last little bit, and it makes me worried. But I went to the ER this week. The week started out great. On Monday, we had a beautiful... I'll put a picture of his 3D of Jimmy's 3D image up on the screen. And he's doing absolutely fantastic as of this last Monday. And then, but then Tuesday, I started bleeding somewhere inappropriate to say on here. And so my OB, she was just like, don't even come into our office, go straight to the ER. And so, the ER,
there was some concern for sure. There was some concern for sure.
Yes. They actually thought because of the color of the blood, they thought I was actually bleeding from my intestines for a little bit, but I wasn't. But I'm just this whole week, I've just been having one thing after another. I got an IV infusion on Thursday.
That looked rough. I'm going to be honest. I checked in with Emily. I said, are you sure you're okay?
Well, and then this morning when I did my IG video, I was thinking about it. I was like, I think I look so rough. And I put on full makeup, by the way, to do this show now. Because I remembered after you checked in with me, after I put up the videos, I was like, oh, yeah, part of the side effects is that your face gets puffy and you get really red in the face. I've forgotten that. I had super bad nausea, like even worse than my pregnancy nausea that first day. And I got a really bad headache that night. But otherwise, like people have been messaging me about how they've had their arm extremely sore for weeks afterwards. Oh, sorry, this arm.
I bet.
And other people got that excruciatingly hot feeling. I was told I felt that.
How long did the actual infusion take to like get into your body? How long did it take?
15 minutes. But
it's a pretty fast drip from what I understand.
Yeah, I was there for almost 3 hours though, because they wanted to monitor me because it was my first ever infusion and I'm pregnant.
I get that.
So, yeah.
I get that.
So, but like some people, the feeling is like all of a sudden you've just entered into literally a furnace. Like hotter than the hottest place on earth is how they have some people express feeling during the infusion.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and I didn't feel that at all. I didn't even taste the iron. Yeah. I didn't even taste the iron. You know what I tasted? Because they put in some saline solution to afterwards. Yeah. I tasted the saline, not the iron. It was weird. So, whatever. It's all good. And then I've just been dealing with a lot of that, which has caused me to not be able to knit as much because because of my bum issues, I can't sit up very much. So I'm laying on my sides. Right now, I showed Stephanie, I'm sitting on a special seat.
If that doesn't give it away, I don't know what does.
I know, right? But even this special seat, I'm like, oh, I just don't want this.
No. Are you still on bed rest or no?
Technically, yes, because they don't want me to backslide. Even though I'm doing really good, like my hip is healing really well and everything. And I'm doing my PT or my physical therapy.
Yeah.
They just until I see my OB next week, I still I stay on bed rest until at least next week.
Better safe than sorry, for sure. Nothing wrong.
Yeah. But otherwise, I've been reading a lot.
That's good.
I brought out 3 books that I finished this week.
Nice.
All by Robin McKinley. So I finished Rose Daughter.
Okay.
Which is her version of Beauty and the Beast.
Cute.
Yes, it's very good. It's also a little strange. Like it takes you a bit to actually like the characters.
Okay.
Then there's Deerskin by Robin McKinley.
Okay.
And this one's also kind of difficult to take because there is the big R word in there. I specifically wanted to read this again because being a survivor of the R word.
Yeah.
I was actually curious to see how I would feel reading this again. The last time I read it, I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I really liked the things that she talked about. Like, she didn't shy away from talking about the excruciating pain and mental, emotional anguish. But she didn't linger on the actual event, if that makes sense.
That's good. That's good.
And then, of course, the Blue Sword, her best well-known. So this is about Aaron Soul, the dragon killer.
Very cool.
All fantasy, but I just couldn't handle reading anything smart.
Well, I'm ready to not have to read documents through the summer. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you won't see as much knitting from me. It's because I've read, and I'm more than halfway through my 4th book, which is a romance. So I will,
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shall we show a little bit about what we got for our Hygge Swaps?
Yes.
Okay.
So, where did I? All right. Do you want to go first? Because I just was talking.
Sure. I didn't ask if I could say who my partner was, so I will just remain nameless. But I do want to say a huge thank you. I was so super spoiled. I had a blanket to snuggle up with my knitting. I had Canadian maple candies. I had some teas to go with it. It was a comfort box on top of the yarn as well. So it was very enjoyable. So thank you to my swap partner. But what I did get was our yarn, and this is by Spun Dreams. This is a superwash merino nylon 80/20. And look at this color.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh.
Does that not scream me?
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I want like the perfect item for it.
I know.
like a sock hat maybe, or
oh my gosh, that would look so amazing on you.
And like a snowball white or a black pom-pom. Either way would be really cute. I think that would be super fun to bring out the bright neon pinky purple and all that. So
I love it. I completely agree.
I was spoiled very much. So
oh, that's so awesome.
What did you get?
Well, you're right. We did not ask if we could share our names. I will share one person's name because I have some things to talk about there. But
yes.
I actually have pretty much eaten everything that came in my swap packages.
Ooh.
So I only have the yarn to share.
That's okay.
But I got a Miss Babette skein of deep sea jellyfish, which I have seen before but never purchased.
Gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous. How's the light? Is it showing up okay?
Purples and reds and burgundies and that's gorgeous.
Yeah, everything. Like, it's so luscious. And I am not exactly pleased at the moment because I want to knit on this so bad, but everything I'm knitting on is for baby right now. Pretty much. And so all of them are in boyish colors. And I'm just like, fine, I'll wait, whatever.
That's really pretty. Have you ever used any Miss Babs?
You know, I knit an entire sweater out of her stuff once, and I don't know what happened to the sweater. I was thinking about that this morning when I was putting together all of our stuff to show today. Yeah. I was like, did I give that sweater away? I remember the color.
You can't remember that kind of stuff, and it's like, where is that thing?
Yeah, the colorway was called Mushroom Hunting. I remember that.
Ooh,
yeah,
that sounds nice.
I loved it, and so
awesome.
and I might even have one or two more skeins of Miss Babs somewhere, but I think that because they're super popular. She's super popular. At least when I lived in Portland, she was extremely popular. But
I got to see her at the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival.
Yeah.
At least a few years ago.
Yeah.
At least a few years ago.
And I don't know. It's so soft and luscious. I just can't wait.
And then, pretty.
Yes. And then, I got 2 swap packages because we had an odd number. And so instead of me trying to figure out who would want that, I just took them. Yeah. And unbeknownst to me, because I was silly, I didn't realize that it was our good friend Tiddly Bakes. I had no idea. And so
Kayla.
Yes. So I have not opened this yet, but she sent me some Rocky Mountain wild huckleberry syrup.
Yes.
And I don't know what would be best with this. Would this go best with waffles or pancakes? It's a little runny.
All the above.
Okay.
You can also put it on ice cream.
Ooh.
Make like a sauce out of it.
Yes. I might heat it up and then put it over the ice cream. It'll melt it a little bit, but I think yeah. Okay, I'm going to try that.
Yum.
And she sent me, I didn't know this. Did you know that she used to dye yarn?
Yes.
I had no idea. But she used to be whips and sticks. She doesn't do it anymore.
Yep.
But she sent me this from her dyeing days. It's called Lake Day.
Yes. And she is multi-craftual. She is very skilled at what she does, and she doesn't just do one thing. Yes.
No. And so this has 450 yards in it, and this is definitely going to be a Jimmy knit.
Cute.
I just don't know what, though. So,
we'll think of something.
Yeah. But okay, so I need to come in closer because the thing is I read that it's 450 yards of fingering weight, but it's so plump. I feel it's like this. It's like as plump as the Miss Babs, and that's sport weight. Mm-hmm. So
her base could be super plush.
Yes. Yeah. I just absolutely love it. And the way it's dyed up, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so funny though, because I'm on one of my whips that I have going, I'm knitting with a Knit Picks yarn, and it looks almost the exact same color as the Knit Picks yarn. It's so funny.
That's so
anyways, and do you want to show what can I show my last thing and then you show hers?
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of Kayla, Miss Tiddly Bakes, we would like to officially feature her on the podcast at some point. But for now, we'll just show her amazing, beautiful talent until we can make that happen.
Exactly.
So right now, you guys, as of yesterday, her shop went live for her update. Run as fast as you can before it clears out.
Well, as much love as you were getting from, promoting her live update, I seriously doubt there's anything left. But yes,
go check.
Because okay, God, my lighting is so bad. But she sent me a Valentine's heart. Wait, hold on. Nope, this is not working. She sent me a Valentine's heart.
Sugar
Look at those
cookie.
sprinkles. I know. Then my absolute favorite treat of all time is cherry cordials. And I swear to you, it looks like the
you can eat it.
Is oozing out. Yeah. And it'll run over my fingers in any second. And then I got a Lucky Charm. Wait, golly Moses, this is not working very well, Emily.
I can see it.
There we go. A Lucky Charm.
So
I
cute.
just love it. And I've been wanting to use them, but I told myself to leave them nice and pretty on.
Yes.
Since she got me. That she sent it in until we recorded. And then
I know. And I brought a couple of mine that are well loved so you guys can see them.
Oh, the gingerbread house. My gosh.
Oh, it's a candied gingerbread house, you guys. It's so stinking darling. And then the s'more with the chocolate. I mean, it's even a toasted marshmallow. And then her pineapple upside down cake, which the cake is textured.
Yeah.
And then she did a special one for me. She did a ball jar full of jam. So cute. Now, just in case that was not cute enough, she also does earrings and necklace pendants if you are so inclined. So I have to show you a pair of earrings that are red velvet cake.
Red velvet. I just love it. And those are textured too, it looks like.
Oh, they're totally textured. That's the thing. It's so lifelike. I mean, there's a little rose on top of each piece. Yeah.
Yeah. I've told her multiple times, like, you show videos of you doing this, and yet it still looks like your Harry Potter magic.
It looks, yes. What kind of sorcery is this? It is so good. So good. Yeah. So run over, push pause right now, run over to her Etsy store and definitely take a look. These are even cute for knitters for giveaways or for, the knitter that has everything. Get him a cute pair of earrings. It's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it so much.
So cute.
And the time that it goes into each and every one. Like she does on her videos, she does like a time lapse. At least I think it's like it's either she speeds it up or she time but it just watching that, I'm like, yeah, that must have taken an entire day just to make half of what you just did.
Oh, and she's so skilled. And right now she's got all the cute spring cupcakes that are in her shop.
Yes.
She's got, and you guys, she will do custom orders. If you have something specific, she's doing that. I'm talking out of turn. I really hope she is going to do Christmas ornaments.
Oh.
Like life size. She made a s'more for a customer last year that was a life-size s'more, but it was an ornament. You guys, I'm buying them for everybody if that is what she does for Christmas.
Yes.
Yes.
Because a lot of people in this world, me included, it's tradition to get a new ornament every Christmas. So
you'll be adding one more every year starting this year.
I know, I'm so excited. I wanted so badly to get one for him this Christmas, and Jeremy was just like, "No, we should wait."
Wait till his first Christmas. Yeah.
I'm like, he's here. He's with us.
He's with us. Speaking of him being here with us, I would like to introduce a new segment that I have debated going back and forth on how I was going to do this, the easiest way to do this, the best way to do this. This is what I've got, guys. We are going to start a new segment, and this is going to be Emily's baby shower every single podcast. So For those of you guys that have contacted me about gift knitting and things like that, you can still contact me either on Ravelry or Instagram as Farmstead Knits. I will happily give you the address where it needs to go. But we are going to let Emily open her baby shower surprise gifts every podcast as it comes in until the end.
It's so funny. I'm so excited. I kind of figured it's probably something to do with baby. I'll be honest. But, you know, this package is from Tracy Phoenix Fire Knits, who's one of my oldest knitting friends.
Yes.
And
yes, who I desperately miss her and her cohort in their podcast. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was so funny because I posted on Instagram stories about how I'm like biting my nails. I want to open my package so badly. So Tracy messaged me and she's just like, just tell Stephanie that I accidentally sent you my house keys and you have to open the package to send them back to me.
That was a good thought, Tracy. That was like legitimate. I need to open the package. So we were going to do a big baby shower at the end, but I just couldn't make her wait. So we're just going to do it segment by segment, week by week, as you guys continue finishing your gifts. So.
I just love it. Yeah. And because, you know, there was people who have been asking if we'll maybe do like some kind of baby shower YouTube live. And I looked into it and I didn't know how to go about doing that. And then I also was feeling weird because I was like, Emily, should you be hosting your own baby shower?
Well, that's why I tried to think about how this is what we've come up with, guys. We're going to do a weekly segment on baby's shower surprise.
There you go. And I don't have any scissors with me, so let's see if I can get this. All right. Okay, so oh, I know it's hand knit. There's a little tear. Okay, I don't know if I can. I'll read the card first, and then if it's not too personal, I'll share. Oh, it's got yarn on it. Oh, yes. Where? So congrats, Emily and Mr. Radio. These items were made with love for baby Jimmy. Love, Tracy, aka Phoenix Fire.
So cute.
Jeremy.
Oh, is this your first shower gift?
Yeah, period.
Oh my goodness.
My sister gave us a bassinet, but I mean, that's a used item. So
this is
our
it.
First baby shower, and it's present. Come here.
This is so exciting. Didn't you know?
What is it?
Oh, okay, fine. I'll open it. Oh my gosh, we got a sweater!
Look at the little sweater.
And these are colors that Jeremy will approve.
There you go.
What do you think, Bubba?
It's not for him.
It's not for him?
He doesn't have arms.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh, Tracy, it's gorgeous.
It's darling.
I wish I knew what pattern this was.
Oh, I'm sure she has it on her Ravelry page. Tracy's good about that. She's super good about it.
Oh, that's so good. But that's not all. There's another hand knit in here.
Oh.
Yes. I love this. Oh my gosh, I think this is the habitation throw.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. Blue and gold and kind of a little bit. Is that gray or green? Would you call that gray or green? Gray.
Maybe.
That's super pretty.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. What do you think?
I like it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh. Okay. I don't know how she did this so fast. Because I swear.
She's brilliant.
Oh my goodness. You guys are so wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
So each week we will host whatever Emily has gotten in the mail for her baby surprise shower. And you guys will get to see it as she opens it live. Because I made her swear she will not open it until the next podcast.
Nope. Okay.
Yes.
And I'll even wait like a day or two after we post this video before I go squealing all over the internet about it.
There you go. That sounds good. Thank you, Tracy, so much for contributing to the baby shower.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is he biting you or yawning?
He's yawning.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's our episode. See you later.
Right? Well, you never know. Some days.
I wish I could wear this.
It's really cute.
It doesn't even cover half of my chest.
And you know what I could totally picture that with? Cute infant size jeans.
Oh,
Teeny little jeans with that sweater.
or even overalls. Osh gosh.
That's cute.
The little butt. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Tracy, so much.
Thank you. It's so funny because I have a habitation throw on the needles.
Oh, cool.
But I'm being selfish because I want that for myself. And I was
that would be really pretty, especially if you end up nursing and you just need something to throw over you, or just a lightweight for over the car seat carrier. You'll find a lot of good uses for that.
Yes. And I just now I feel good. Now I feel better, not so selfish, because now my baby has one and I don't have to give him mine.
That's super cute. So next time, hopefully we will have some more that come through for Emily's surprise birthday, baby shower.
Hey, every day's a birthday for me with you guys. I mean, seriously.
So sweet.
Thank you. Sweet. Okay, now Watson, that's not for you to snuggle with. Okay?
That's right. Keep those away. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
What did you finish?
Well, I was going to show because I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
But I brought over so I mentioned in the past that I wanted to do reusable diapers, right? Mm-hmm. So I've been searching, and Caitlin, oh my gosh, I've forgotten her name all of a sudden. I'm sorry. From Gravel Knits podcast.
Yeah.
She's always done reusable diapers, cloth diapers. And so she's been kind of coaching me, if you will, on it.
There's a lot of good groups on Facebook and different places where you can buy different sizes.
There's so many different brands, and they're all so expensive, incredibly expensive. So she's been coaching me, and I came across this one lady who was reselling hers on Facebook Marketplace, and she's got like 4 different brands in here. Like this one which is my favorite, by the way, because look at the mountains and stuff. This one is Thirsties, which she said is her favorite because it's got this extra that you can undo, I think. No, you can't.
I think the liner snaps out.
Yeah.
That's
and then this one's a little dirty, and she's like, do you mind that? And I was like, no. I mean, it's just, I'm going to wash them.
All he's going to do is on it.
Yeah. And then there's bottom bumpers.
Yeah, those are cute too.
And then there's, oh my gosh, there's so many. Well, that's a bottom bumper. The Grow Via.
Nice. So are these all newborn sizes then?
Yes.
Nice.
And I got over 20 of them.
Nice.
For less than $100. Wow. Mind you, used, but this same 20, if I was to buy new, would cost me probably $250 to $350.
And you can turn around and resell it to get the next size up.
Yep. And they're all so cute.
They are cute.
I've got a football one. Yes. I'm so excited. So excited. I didn't even see this. There's a dinosaur one. Oh, Jeremy's going to be so happy.
That's cute. Oh, those are fun.
So these are all going to be washed in a solution of a lot of vinegar.
Yeah.
And, just because, just got to do it. And, but otherwise, I got to start getting now baby furniture, so I have something to put all this stuff in instead of just random boxes.
Yeah.
So,
but organization is the key.
Yep. And that ends the baby section.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so you start. What have you been knitting on?
Well, mine is twofold. Are we doing finished objects or what we're knitting on?
You choose.
Okay. Well, I am knitting on my cuff of my second mitten. Ooh. And I have the first one. It just is missing a thumb.
Oh, it's so good. It's so pretty.
So cute. This is the Heart of the Forest Mitten by Sophia Kamaborn. She guys, she just released the hat that matches the mittens as well. And I'm so intrigued by it as well.
Yeah.
These
I'm
are
so glad you finished out the green. That looks so good.
right. So much better. It just was not not the right color. And this one, she does like the accent little heart. She did in red. I just went with what I had because it was there, but it's cute because it's like right. Oh, well, there you go. Right there.
Yeah. I've actually been wondering how I would do a different color without having a tremendous amount of ends.
Yeah. I just was like, whatever. So there's the thumb. I just need to continue the little, like almost seed looking stitch kind of all the way around. And I mean, it shouldn't take me more than, I don't know, 30 minutes or so to put a thumb on there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the cuffs, you can obviously wear them under your sweatshirt or sweater, jacket, whatever, or she wears them up a lot of times, which I think is super cute too.
Yep.
It's kind of the umbrella rounded top with a little swirly. So that was kind of cute.
I love that swirl. So
I'm super excited. And again, not super intuitive on the color work, but not super hard either. You know, you need to see the chart, but you can definitely pick up as you go because it's X amount of repeats as you keep going. So I'm really excited about those, you guys. I
haven't knit on it not even one stitch since we last podcasted.
Oh no! Well, you've had other stuff going. Who was it? Professor Pearl. She says, "You girls are really making me want to knit some color work," and I said, "Come on now."
Yeah, come on. Well, turnaround is fair play. She made you want to knit those berets.
Thank you very much. Yes. Yep. So tick for tack. There you go. And then I told Emily before we started, I said, I'm not irritated, but at the same time, I want to utilize my larger sock scraps because, you know, if you're making a women's size 7 to 8, you end up with a considerable amount if you have a 460, yard skein of fingering weight. So I just thought I want to be more intentional about using up some scraps. I have a Rubbermaid tub that's maybe half full. And I just thought that's what I think I'm going to focus on for maybe the springtime into summer. But I made some Rose City rollers here.
They're so pretty. I love the brown with the pink. Oh,
isn't
my
that cute? So this is just like mousy brown rabbit hair color. Yeah. And then the pink is the Holly Press fibers.
Oh, of course. Oh,
of course, good. Right? Because this is Where Is Your Heart? I think this was a Valentine's reference, but it's just that blushy pink with the speckles that run right through it.
It's so pretty. So pretty.
Cute?
Yes.
So these will be a gift for one of my sisters. So,
well, how do they feel on? I mean, I've knit Rose City rollers as gifts, but I've never knit them my size.
So what I do is traditionally when I'm doing a traditional gusset and heel flap, my heel flap is 16 rounds down and back. So you count that as one. I usually do 16. I extend it a little bit further. And then I make the cuff, the rolled cuff, a little bit longer than what they recommend so that it kind of just gives like a heel cup so it's not going to fall off.
There you go. Okay. Because that's what I've been wondering about.
Yeah. But other than that, they honestly stay on super well because they're almost more fitted than a regular sock in that regards.
Yes.
So
I
just thought they were super cute.
Yep. Your sister's going to love it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So.
She very
and
much.
Then I have some other knitting that I can't talk about. I wonder what that's all about.
I don't know. Now that the cat's out of the bag, that you people are giving baby stuff to.
Yes. So I am doing some baby knitting, and I have 3 of the 4 items done, and I'm very excited about them. And they all go together.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so awesome.
Would it be okay if I show you the yarn?
Yes. I was gonna say I could walk out of the room and you could show them everything, but since
you're gonna have to edit the video.
That wouldn't work.
I am using a dusty powder blue.
Oh, that's so pretty.
In one of the softest cottons I have ever. I mean, to me, this doesn't feel like cotton. It doesn't knit like cotton. It doesn't feel like cotton. It's almost like a silk coating to it, or a mercerized coating to it. So it's that very soft, shiny in powder blue.
Ah, it looks so good. What company is it?
This is, it says Lamia, LA-MIA. It's on my Ravelry page if you look it up.
Okay. Oh, it looks so good. Because I just got some cotton too to knit some baby washcloths.
Yeah.
But even though I've been searching for a long time to get the softest cotton I could find, it's still not as soft as I wanted.
This is crazy soft. Like you could wear this. This could be, you know how people do the tank tops and the light stuff for the summer? This could be next to skin. This is that soft.
Oh, I love that.
So,
without feeling heavy, probably.
Exactly. So I have lots of these little balls at my house right now that I'm doing some baby knitting for.
Yay! And that'll be perfect because I've been worried because I've been knitting either in acrylic or in wool for him, and then of course Tracy's. It feels like both of these are both wool. Well, yes, I know this beautiful. One definitely is.
Yes,
they both feel like sock yarn to me, and
yes.
But he's gonna be born in June, and so I'm like, how much warm stuff does he need in June? And yet I keep doing it. Can't stop.
He'll be ready for the winter. How about that?
Yes, it's true.
He will.
It's true. But okay.
That's all I have on my needles, and that's all I finished this week because there wasn't much time.
Well, that's true. And then I've just got one. I guess it's okay. Actually, that's not true. I had a whole bunch of FOs. My Peace to Ukraine flags I couldn't attend because I'm too ill.
Yeah.
The candlelight vigil was the 31st.
Okay.
And so I was at the office that day and I just dropped off a whole bag of my Ukraine crocheted flags.
Yeah.
And so people I think are pinning, and I'm not going to share any pictures or anything like that because I didn't get permission from any of my coworkers.
That's really cool though. I'm sure they appreciate
and I saved back a couple flags. I didn't even bring them out for me, but I still need to crochet a bunch more Ukraine flags for the family and stuff.
Cool.
So I did those.
Nice.
I think I dropped off 15. It was either 15 or 20 flags.
That's really good.
Take 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was a huge investment in time.
Sure.
So
that's good though.
So I would watch. I'm on a Doc Martin. Have you guys ever seen Doc Martin, that TV show?
I've heard of the series. I haven't watched it myself. I've been stuck on Outlander.
Nope, I'm not even going there.
Wow.
And I haven't even watched the new Bridgerton series.
I saw that and I totally thought of you.
No, because I'm worried that I'm going to get really angry at how far they deviate from the books.
Yes, you have an affinity for the love of the book.
Yes.
And
I just bought. Come on, Emily, you can do this. I just bought a new version of the Viscount Who Loved Me because I have read that book's my original copy that I got probably in my early 20s, probably.
Oh, I bet it's old now.
Yeah, it's so ratty and tatty, like the pages were falling out because I read them every single year. Until I found my own Mr. Bridgerton, i.e. Mr. Radio.
Very cute.
I was always daydreaming about,
cute.
being a part of the Bridgerton family. But anyway, so I just bought that one.
That's awesome.
Otherwise, I have knit 2 pairs of Libby's Baby Munchkin mitts. Well, it's not supposed to be knits. It's supposed to be mitts, M-I-T-T.
Yeah.
Yes. So neither one of these are in the actual weight of yarn that the pattern calls for. Mm-hmm. The pattern calls for DK weight. I thought I didn't have any DK weight. Totally forgot about all my scraps from the wedding sweaters. I've got all of those. So
this would be cute too.
Yes. So this one is in Brava
Worsted?
Brava worsted.
There you go.
Which is 100% acrylic. And this is going to show up in a minute as well because I'm knitting something else out of this. And this is the same, but this is Brava Sport.
Cute.
And so I just wanted to show.
That's perfect because you just have 2 different sizes then.
Yeah, and when I hold them up together, they don't look like they're terribly different in size.
No.
But when I look at them, I'm like, oh yeah, this will fit him when he's like 6 months old. This will fit him when he's a newborn.
There you go.
That's just what I think. And he's still being quiet. Jim, wake up.
He's just listening to you talk. It's all right.
That could be it. So those are my FOs.
Very cool.
Oh, and by the way, these mittens, one mitten again, I actually even timed myself because this was the first pair. When I knit the second pair, I literally timed myself on these. Usually what I do is I look at the clock and I'm like, okay, so right now it's noon. When I set my needles down, what time is it then? And I make a little notation.
Yeah.
But this time I actually turned on my timer. And it took me 23 minutes and 56 seconds to knit one mitten.
That's not bad at all.
No.
That's really cute.
Less than an hour for a pair.
Oh.
But then I've just felt like my OBGYN. Oh wait, hold on. First I'll show what the progress on the jelly roll blanket. How's that?
Yes. I need to pick mine up again. I don't know why I have not. It's one of those things. I should pick it up. What happened?
No. Oh no.
They're guaranteed for life. They're guaranteed for life.
Oh my gosh.
Is that your signature needle?
Yeah.
They will replace it.
What is with me and needles the last couple months?
I don't know.
Okay, well then.
Well, oopsie. We'll talk to them about that. Anyway.
Yes. So all right. So I'll just okay, I'm trying to compose myself now.
You're good. I need to pick up my jelly roll blanket. Like I was saying, it's one of those things, it doesn't have to be done in a certain time. So pick it up, put it down, you know what I mean? I just need to get back to it.
Yeah.
I really love the pattern.
It's so easy too.
Yes.
So, but the last time you guys all saw this, I was halfway through the gray stripe here.
Yeah.
About right there. So I knit the gray stripe and then I knit the purple stripe.
Cool.
And then I knew I wanted to do a red stripe, but I hate red next to purple. We talked about this.
Yep.
So what I did was, and this is the genius of the jelly roll blanket, you can totally do this. So I went to the other side of the blanket and picked up, and there really isn't anything different that I literally can't think of anything different I did because, anyway. And I knit a red stripe.
Cute.
And I don't have very many red.
I don't either. It's not a color I typically knit with a lot.
No. So this last one's a little bit more orange than red, I feel like. But this one's a really good red. But if I put it next to it, doesn't that look more orange?
A little bit. But I kind of like all of them together like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there you go. And then I talked about this ad nauseum in episode 57 that just came out. Yeah. But suffice it to say, I felt like the size still wasn't the right one. Mm-hmm. So I decided to break out all of my, now this is just one of 3 bags of my self-striping leftovers. So I broke out that and I've knit about 3/4 of one stripe of self-striping yarn on this one. That's so cute. This one is Star Trekkie from Fiber Nymph.
That's cute.
This one is from, oh my gosh, I forgot what I know it's called Unicorn Rainbows.
Oh, I know exactly who that is too. I can't think of it offhand. I like all the different stripes because it almost looks micro striped.
Yep. And I like because I feel like it's bringing in all the colors of the blanket together. And then this one, I forgot what it's called. And then this one I'm knitting is, oh my gosh, they're both bent.
Did you sit on them?
I don't know what happened. They were just sitting beside my recliner in my bag, in this bag.
Do you think Watson could have sat on it?
He's only 17 pounds, for heaven's sakes. No! Okay. Emily, just calm down. All right.
Oh gosh. Oh, yes.
But now, on this, starting from here, the white stripe, I know this is a veggie colorway. Where is it? Hello? This one is by Quarry Fibers.
Oh, Quarry Fibers. Yes, her stuff is beautiful. Very pretty.
Oh, heirloom carrots. I thought it was vegetables. This one's heirloom carrots.
I love that one. That one was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love this one too. I think I knit my mom a pair of socks out of this.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, my mom loves hand knit socks. So
don't they all?
They really do. So I'm gonna put a stripe on this side. I'm gonna finish this one, and then I'm gonna go back and put another stripe of self-striping on this side, and then I'm going to remeasure.
Okay.
And then I'll decide at that point, is it time to do a border? Which, by the way, the pattern doesn't call for a border. It just calls.
Correct.
Yeah. But I want to do a crocheted border. I really want to do it.
No, I think there is an I-cord border now that I think about it.
Oh, you're probably right.
I think it's an I-cord because it simulates the seam that is.
Sorry, I can't stop being upset. I mean,
those are signature needles, folks. Those are spendy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, look at the tip. I can't even use them at all. Can you see the tip? What happened to the tip?
Did it get smushed under the chair, maybe?
I think you're right. I think it got smushed
under the recliner?
Yeah. And I can't see if anything's under my recliner because it's electric. And
I'm laughing with you, not at you.
Well, if they let me keep these, maybe I'll make it into one of those bun things.
That's cute. That'd be cute. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
There. A sad sight for needles. My goodness.
Well, I think I have another pair of circular needles in what I'm using 3mm. I'll see if I don't have.
Those were the same ones I have. I bought the same signatures just for that blanket for something really cool and special.
I can't believe it. So just so you guys know, so the other pair of needles that I broke because I sat on them.
Yes.
I did. You guys had told me to I can't remember. It was Knitter's Pride, I think. Told me to reach out because they would also replace them. And they said they won't if it's user error.
Oh.
So I don't know if the same thing is going to happen with signature.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Okay. But the last thing on my needles, I'm going to show you one thing that is wishful knitting. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of my Etsy patterns that I got off of Etsy. This one is actually a diaper cover. I'm so excited by this one. Yep. So I was going to cast this on this weekend, but I'm really enthralled with my latest cast on, so I doubt that I will. But my OBGYN is absolutely astounding.
Oh, love her to bits. Tell me about this.
Yeah. So I have this is 3 layers of yarn.
So pretty.
Yes. So I've got lots of different colors. This is all Bravo worsted, 100% premium acrylic. Mm-hmm. I bought these to knit things for baby Jimmy. Mm-hmm. However, turns out my OBGYN's favorite color is a tealy blue.
Perfect.
And I just so happen to have like 1,000 yards of it. So
what pattern did you pick?
I picked, I thought this was called Tender Illy, but no, this is called Tendrilly.
Tendrilly.
Do it again.
Tendrilly.
Tendrilly.
That's how I say it.
Yeah. D. O'Keefe. See, I don't know if I was just not reading it right or what, but in my head, I've just always been calling it tenderly. So
pregnancy brain.
Yep. But it's this beautiful, I'll put a nice picture of it up here.
Yes.
But it's this beautiful lace and cable.
Yes.
Triangular shawl. Let's see if she's got a diagram. Yes, she does have a diagram.
And remind me, it's worsted weight, and how many yards does the pattern call for?
So she even writes that here. So let's see. Yardage. Based on test knitter data, usually gauges not too important when lace knitting, but for those looser knitters and have a limited amount of yarn, say 550 yards or less, please check your gauge. Mm-hmm. But then she says for the smaller size, she had she used 520 yards.
Right.
Hold on.
Are you going to do the small or are you going to do the larger one?
No, I'm going to do the large one because I've got like 1,000 yards. I might go all the way.
Well, and just the look of it. I mean, that's one of those shawls she could really wrap in, like for the wintertime, totally wrap up over her jacket or coat or something and be gorgeous.
And that's what I'm excited about. And so what's interesting about this one is because I assumed that this pattern would be started knitting on the garter stitch side, the flat side over here.
Right?
No, we cast on immediately into a chart. Like you cast on immediately into the lace chart. So you start over here. Mm-hmm. There it is, over here with that. And it's fascinating. I absolutely love it. And her charts are really well written.
She is a very, very good pattern writer. For those of you who have never had a D. O'Keefe pattern, both Emily and I have loved her aesthetic and style for many years. And we just recently bought a bunch of them, which if any of you want to shawl along with us, we're going to be doing this one together. So leave a link or just leave a little thing down below if you want to shawl along with us.
There you go. Shawl along.
There you go. But she is, excuse me, she is a really, really articulate designer in all of her, whether it's a chart or the written portion as well.
And I would highly recommend, if you are like me and prefer printed out patterns, my printer wasn't working as far as printing color, so I had to print it out in black and white. And I regret that because she does such a good job of color coding her charts in multiple different ways.
Right.
So that it's more intuitive. Whereas now that my chart's in black and white, I can still see the very blatant stitch differences because of the gradation in the black and white. But the more detailed things that she puts in that's super cool in her charts, I can't see.
Got it.
So I might go back and color code them myself, but I think this is the right side.
I think you need a Tiddlywinks charm on that so we know what's the right side.
That's what I wanted to bring it out. But I just barely started on one of the leaf motifs. This next round, I think, is going to be a cable round to start. So I'm super excited by this. But the wrong side also looks pretty cool.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah. So
Is it a true lace where it is lace on both sides, or is it lace with a rest row?
Rest row.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
Although I will say the rest row is technically not a rest row either. There is textured knitting on the rest rows.
So, okay. So variations of knits and purls then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is it something you have to like look at the chart for on the rest row, or is it just knit as you see?
I would recommend always having the chart very handy on every single row with this.
Good to know.
So I'm super excited by it. I'm finishing up that first skein that I knit Jimmy's first pair of mittens in.
Perfect.
And so then I'll start breaking into my whole mini skein. But I'm really excited. And I wanted to knit more on it. It's just that my butt hurts so much. I can't sit for very long to knit. And you can't knit while you're laying sideways, just so everybody knows. I've tried. But, and then lastly, I'm knitting these on US size 7 and 6. I kind of wish that I was knitting them on 8 and 7s instead, because I feel like I might like the
sorry, guys.
I know, you poor thing.
I get this tickle. I get this tickle, and I just can't stop laughing. It's so bad. Keep talking.
No, it's totally fine. But I was just saying, like, I'm not gonna start over, but if I did start this over, I might actually knit these on a US 8 and a US 7s instead of the 7s and the 6, because I think I would like the way this would lay better. This feels a little bit but
it's beautiful.
But if you do that, make sure that you have extra yardage, like more than 520 yards, because obviously you'll use up more.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all I've got.
That's a lot. It's stuck right there.
And I'm just so upset about my signature needles. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
Signature needle people, we will advocate for you. I will beg. I will do whatever you want, except for, anything gross. Just please be kind to me and replace my needles.
No, they were a special treat.
Yeah, they were, because I can't normally afford their needles.
Yeah.
I was given about 4 pairs of signature needles by Knit One Wendy, who I absolutely love Wendy. And she just didn't like. She bought a whole bunch of signature needles like 10 years ago, and she just didn't end up liking them. So she asked me if I wanted them. I was like, yes, please.
She is so sweet.
And I've been using them ever since, and I love them. So this was actually my first pair that I'd ever bought on my own, because I can't afford to normally buy them.
They are an investment.
Yeah.
They are. There's no doubt about it. They are an investment.
Especially whatever they're calling their convertibles, or what do they call them? They're sort of interchangeables, but they're not.
It's something like that. Yeah. Pardon me, guys. I am so sorry.
It's okay. We're at the end anyway, and you need to go rest the face.
It's like this tickle, and I just can't get rid of it. Oh, anyway.
You did great until the end.
I know. Sorry, guys. But until next time, don't forget.
Oh, no.
Life happens between knits and purls and coughing.
I can't believe after so many episodes, over a year, I still immediately think of my old tagline.
I know.
Whatever.
Well, between knits and purls, guys, and a little bit of coughing, and I apologize.
All right. Everybody take care. We'll see you soon. And thank you,
guys.
Inspired.
Yes. And if you guys need to contact me, Farmstead Knits on Ravelry and Instagram, I'll get you the address so we can get those baby gifts rolling to Emily.
Thank
you, guys.
Bye.